Hey Eric,
Yo,
did I mean, do you know? Did you know that anything can be spooky if you try?
if you make it in your mind, yes.
Yes, anything can be spooky. For example, you see that one cookie on the plate. Oh no, it's the last cookie. Ooh,
Who ate the rest of them? Nobody knows.
yes, anything and everything can be spooky if you think hard enough about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's spooky that we're in podcast number 34 right now.
Whoa.
Yes, the fact that we're still going after after our podcast. Ooh, I'm keeping that in. Welcome everyone to podcast number 34. We're here. I'm John S.
And I'm Eric.
And we're here to give you everything. Well, not really everything. We're just gonna give you the news.
Yes.
Yes. Alright, so we're gonna start off with Eric, who actually, well, actually, I would say that we both took a vacation, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I didn't do a Soulcast last week because I didn't feel like it.
That's fine. Yeah.
I decided Eric went to take a vacation. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna take a little vacation of my own. Now I'm not gonna write a podcast.
There you go.
Yeah. So, but seriously, we're not gonna listen to Eric show off his like sick vacation skills.
Aw. Just kidding.
Shit. So Eric, what happened during your sick vacation?
So, really, because the one thing I was missing is Overwatch. That's what me and you have been playing for some time. But I'm plugging in my 3DS as we speak because I literally just got in yesterday from Los Angeles. And I want to charge my 3DS so I can go ahead and load up the new Animal Crossing update. But dude, I had fun. I ended up we went to Disneyland for Halloween, so we did the Mickey's Halloween party that they have over there.
Mm.
Me
So
and the wifey.
so hold on. What is that Halloween party with Disney? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, so the whole place is decorated for Halloween, and basically they do like a trick or treating thing there. So if you go on a ride, they also give you candy. So they hand you a bag and then they give you candy to go ahead and take
Is it?
with you.
Hold on. Is the candy copyrighted?
It is not copyrighted.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
What? Really?
No. It's just your standard Kit Kats, your Hershey, stuff like that. So
Oh
it's
man,
all that kind of candy.
I was expecting some Disney candy.
No, nothing like that. It's all just generic candy that you're usually used to seeing. So did that. They do implement some of the. They changed some of the rides for that particular day as well, like the haunted mansion, stuff like that. But that's what I did. Had some Mickey Mouse shaped beignets and lots of good food. And then we hit up a lot of the beaches while we were out there, such as Santa Monica Pier, Hermosa Beach, what else? Redondo Beach, and I think the one that we didn't get to, in Venice, we got to Venice, so we just didn't get to Manhattan Beach. What else? And then finally, we did go ahead and go to an NFL game, my first NFL game. So we went to go see that, and that was a freaking blast. I had a ton of fun over there too. But that was a week later, and here I am now. Just got in yesterday, like I said.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, it sounds like you had a lot of fun.
Dude, I had a blast. I'm tired though. I need a vacation from my vacation at this point.
How long were you gone? I think a week, right?
A week and a day. So I left on last Sunday, and I just got back yesterday. So a few days.
Ah. Okay, by the way, I can hear my audio on my thing.
Which audio?
My audio on your end.
Oh, let me turn down my volume a little bit. There we go. That should help.
Okay, good. Alright, well, so what are you in? Okay, so Eric, I mean, you probably have been playing a lot, but your vacation sounds amazing and all, but what have you been playing?
So the only thing I've been playing really is just gonna be Pokemon Go. While I was out there, I was able to go ahead and catch a lot of water types that I usually don't see around here. So I was able to catch up, especially because the Halloween promotion was still going on during that time. First of all, I went into Disneyland with no Ghastlies at all. I came out with a Gengar. Let's put it that way.
Okay, go on.
So basically, I caught a lot of water type Pokemon out there, and yeah, dude. So that's all I've really been able to play. I didn't take my 3DS with me because I wanted to just get away from everything. So I didn't take that. So right now, literally as we speak, I'm updating my 3DS or my Animal Crossing game for the new update.
Okay, so basically you went from playing no games to playing even less games.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, well that's good. You got a good vacation. Oh man, I was actually expecting you to had gotten the Animal Crossing update already.
Oh, I wish I kept an eye on it though while I was out there, so I know everything about it, including like I saw the. It so happened that the what do you call it? The direct was happening right when I woke up, so I woke up and I threw on Twitch and I started watching it on
Okay.
Twitch.
I didn't even know what's happening. Like I just caught it on my subbox.
Oh, gotcha.
Like it was just came out of nowhere on my end at least. No one really
So
made a huge
you haven't
fuss.
seen, so you didn't even see the the direct?
Oh, I watched the direct afterwards.
Okay,
Like
because I was gonna
yeah,
say that was a pretty funny, weird direct.
yeah, it was a really fun. Well, it was a really interesting direct. I'll say that much.
Right.
And it wasn't bad though. I'll say that as well. But we'll
Hmm.
talk about it when we get to that.
Sure.
So anything else?
Nope, that's it for me. How about you, man?
All right, I'm gonna hijack that shit. All right. So what have I been doing? Well, I've been playing. I'm still playing Overwatch. Obviously.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah, I know you freaking grew 10 levels above me since I left.
yeah. I've been destroying. It helps that. Well, I mean, you get good team members. You end up destroying if you're good.
Hmm.
So at this point, I consider myself at least competent on this game.
Hmm.
I mean, that's pretty good. Except I don't even want to try going to competitive again because I went into competitive and I still lost, and that sucked, and I hated
I
it.
still have it. I need to try a little bit more competitive. Yeah.
Yeah, I lost my second match as well. I was like, God damn it! It's a qualification round, so I know it doesn't really matter, but it still hurts whenever I lose those.
Yeah, but I want to make sure I get in there before the end of the season so I can go ahead and get some of those freebies that they'll give out.
When is the season end anyway?
I think it's November 11th. That's a good question.
Wait, really? So
Let me
this
see.
Friday?
Overwatch, I believe so. And of
Well, what you look
season.
for that?
Yeah.
All right. So also, I mean, this is something I felt right from the beginning, but this is a game that's really easy. This is a very simple game. It doesn't require a lot of skill. I think it has auto aim or something because sometimes I hit some things.
Me too.
Like I hit some things that I shouldn't be hitting. Maybe it's just the people like moving around so much that they just kind of end up on your reticle, and you just end up hitting them.
Oh, November 23rd, by the way.
Okay, that's enough time for me to qualify or not qualify.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, the more I played, the more I realized this. I also started to see, but it's a good thing that it's taken me this long because I've been playing it for tens of hours at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that it's very repetitive. Even with quite a few characters, well, I don't feel there's not enough maps.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of the maps feel very similar despite having different architectures, designs, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing. Also, I started to use a few more characters like Junkrat, Symmetra, not Symmetra, I already used her. Senora, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Like Farah, stuff like that. By the way, Junkrat's really good.
I have not tried Junkrat. Maybe I should, because I know you told me that he was really good. So maybe I
Yeah,
should
he's
try
also
Junkrat
really
one of these
easy.
days.
Like just shoot your flaming balls and randomly, and they'll likely hit someone.
that's really what they do. It's funny to say that.
Also, it's really fun to use your mines to fly upwards.
Mm.
Took me a while to get used to it because I thought I had to land on top of it for it to work, but no, you got to be ahead of it, and then they explode and they shoot you forward.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was fun. I also went back to Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah. I finally got my flying scale, which was really cool to fly over the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
I finished that boss that was giving me trouble. I kind of began to give to pay more attention to the mechanics themselves, and it actually worked out well. And I beat the boss.
Mm-hmm.
but I also destroyed my skull 3 times, so now I have no insurance, so I'm gonna have to pay next time. So yeah, there's insurance in this game if your skull, your mech gets
Oh, okay. I
destroyed.
remember you telling me about that.
It
Yeah.
gets destroyed 3 times. The insurance company will make you pay for it.
Hmm.
So yeah, now I'm afraid like whenever I'm on my skull, I get out. Like even if I die, like whatever, as long as you don't destroy my skull, everything will be okay. So yeah, I got that going, and oh yeah, and also you already know by now, but I also started playing Fallout 4,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
I did a
Yeah.
test stream yesterday,
Okay.
which which I say went well enough. I mean, my audio was fine. It went correct. Like I disconnected once, but
Okay.
I'll probably solve that issue at some point. I'm gonna get one. I just found out that there's one of those routers.
Hmm.
Those routers that you know you just connect to the wall and they work
Oh, the ones that plug into the
into
electrical
that.
outlets.
Yes, into the
Yeah,
outlets.
I've seen those
I
ones.
heard that
Yeah.
those work really well. So
Hmm.
I'm going to buy one of those whenever I can, so I can get better signal, maybe stream better. Cause
Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
yeah, cause I have Fallout 4. I want to play it, but I can't because I feel like I need to play for that. I want to share that. I don't
Hmm.
know. I don't know. Probably sounds. I would say it sounds silly, but we're at the point that Twitch streamers are just there's so many of them like that people do that a lot that it just feels normal, I guess.
Yeah.
It's hard to kind of to wrap your head around it.
Hmm.
Are you doing Animal Crossing right now?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's halfway there. I'm just watching it.
Oh, all right. I'll still bore you with my details, and I'll say that Overwatch is fun. Xenoblade Chronicles, it's still fun. I need to go back to it because I keep being sidetracked by Overwatch.
Mm.
And of course, I need to get into Fallout 4. I was actually gonna do it today, but we're actually doing the podcast really early. Well,
Yeah, we are
well,
earlier than usual.
well, comparatively speaking.
Mm.
But yeah, I suppose that's it. Well, I guess I will tell you. I started watching ReZero, as I told you about
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
because I
That one
got you
anime.
into that.
Yeah. So for those who don't know ReZero, well, if you're not into anime, you probably don't know about it. But a lot of people already know about it because this is one of the most popular anime right now. Basically, ReZero is about this kid who gets transported into this world of magic and weird lizard people,
Hmm.
and he thinks he's the main protagonist, but it ends up like he's just a loser there. A loser who apparently works out. Go figure.
Hmm.
And well, he dies, and that's where I will leave it at. I won't spoil anything because it starts getting interesting from there.
Hmm.
Very interesting, actually. I'm actually like the whole thing, the whole gimmick it has. It's really compelling. I want to see where it goes, and I guess it goes places, huh?
It
Because
starts getting to him. Let's put it that way.
okay, so yeah, Eric has watched the whole. There's a whole
Oh, I
season
love
right
it.
now. Now let's hope that it doesn't go like the curse of all visual novel anime, not visual novel, all light novel anime,
Mm.
which ends up just getting 1 or 2 seasons. And looking at the melancholy Haruhi Suzumiya is one of such example, which made me super sad.
Hmm.
I had to buy the novels, man. What the hell?
Yeah, makes sense.
No, 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 it
Yeah,
doesn't
it
make.
does.
No, I don't want to buy the novels. I want to watch the anime.
Oh, I bet you do, but it makes sense why they make him first, though.
I want to hear out to sing those cool ass openings. Those I love those openings. They're like really weird.
Hmm.
Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. The point is, it was a good week.
Good.
It was a good week. But, oh, oh shit. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's it for our weeks, right?
Yep, that's it.
Alright, so let's see. I guess it's time to get into the news.
All right.
Alright, so in today's news, well, once again, there isn't much in terms of news. At least nothing super big.
Hmm.
But we do have a bit. So let's get through it. Alright, so we're gonna start with, well, the Nintendo expects to sell the Switch at a profit. They see themselves selling 2 million pieces, you know, of the hardware.
Hmm.
So what do you think about this? Because this is significantly less than what the Wii U had. if I remember correctly from what I was checking as I was listening to this, they expected to sell 10, 10 to no 100 million.
That's
Something.
what they expected the Wii U to sell at.
I think I remember. Maybe I'm wrong. They probably expect to sell like 10 million. Uh,
Well,
that sounds more
uh,
reasonable. I
if
know.
that's what they were shooting at, and now they're shooting for 2 million at this rate, I mean that's actually good because if they're not projecting more than 2 million, that's good in the sense that if this does become a huge sensation, it's going to obviously outdo what they were expecting.
Hmm.
But at the same time, what does that mean? If it's that popular, could we have another Wii where it's really difficult to find it?
Well, yeah, that's one big issue that I had as well.
Mm-hmm.
I I don't know if Nintendo is going to sell it better. I actually want to put this as an example, but I hope the NES Mini kind of has that aspect because I know this is gonna sell a lot,
Yeah.
but if the Nintendo Mini still has a lot of a lot of NES Minis on stores, even after Christmas or whatnot, I can expect them to have something similar.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean they've been learning about it. Like Amiibo haven't really been an issue anymore.
No, not anymore. Used to be.
Yeah, there's no one worth their title scalping Amiibo anymore.
Right.
So which is pretty good, but it's a lower profit, it's a lower expectancy, and it might be good for their March 2017 uh, investors meeting,
Mm-hmm.
which is like when they want to start selling. They want to start, getting a good view for the investors. Because I'm gonna be honest, if you heard about yeah, it was last week's investors meeting. It didn't go so well. They lost money if you went to check.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, maybe with the sale of Pokemon Sun and Moon, the NES Mini, and maybe the Switch, which comes out around that time, maybe they'll
All
get
right.
something better.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sun and Moon will help a lot. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a good increase in 3DS. And speaking of 3DS, I'm gonna jump ahead a bit of news. So, do you hear about the limited edition new 3DS?
Which one? The new one that's coming in here very soon, or it's already out?
No, it's a limited edition new Nintendo 3DS, Mario and Luigi.
How
It's
much was
basic.
that? I thought it was cheap, wasn't it?
It's a Black Friday special,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be coming out at $100.
Yeah,
So that's a steal. That's
it's a
a
freaking
fucking
steal.
steal. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
if you don't have it now, that's when you get it right
yes.
there.
And 2DS, just for comparison's sake, it's $80.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is a good piece of hardware that you can get. I mean,
Yep.
you can get a lot of games with that. I mean, it's already like around 50% off from what the new 3DS already is. So if you don't have a 3DS and you want to play all those cool games, you need to get this. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not joking when I say this. You need to get this. It is a good buy if you can get it. So right. So moving on to Nintendo Switch news. Well, so to speak, Nintendo Switch news, but news are coming January 12th.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, I actually sent you a text with the link, but what do you feel when you heard about this? Were you angry? Were you happy? Were you surprised? Were you any
No,
combination
that's
of the?
actually appropriate, but so obviously me and you both know they're gonna more than likely reveal more details about it, including launch lineup. Uh, and I'm assuming they're also gonna go and reveal pricing information on it by that date.
Oh, I want 100% certain they will.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, will they? But man, this is still a lot of worries. To be perfectly honest, this worries will happen. I don't know if you have any worries about it, but you're gonna buy it anyway. So
Yeah, I'm gonna get it anyways.
yeah. All right. So speaking of things that a lot of people are gonna buy anyways, Monster Hunter Double X. It was announced for the 3DS and it's coming out in
Mm-hmm.
March in Japan. So now here's a huge problem for this game. It's coming out on 3DS in Japan, but it's also going to come out on the States, no doubt about it.
Mm.
But it's likely gonna come out like at least, let's say, August, maybe September, October of next year.
Yep,
After the Switch,
2017.
yes, after the Switch has been out for like 4, 5, 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's released in March when the Switch comes out, which is not good. In Japan, and then they're gonna sell Monster Hunter alongside the Switch, but the Monster Hunter's for 3DS. That's not good.
No, not
That's
at
not good
all.
at all. No. So I don't know what Capcom's thinking with that announcement. It's considering that Monster Hunter's coming out on that instead of the Switch. I mean, it makes sense because they probably don't have the assets done and whatnot. But oh man, I can't wait for Monster Hunter Triple X. That's gonna be a title for sure.
Oh yeah, it's gonna make it. Either that or they'll put 3X, instead of triple X. So it's right 3 and then X right next to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just find it hilarious in Japan actually names it Monster Hunter Triple X.
I don't think they really know what it means. That's why, not over here at least.
Okay, well, it's not really double X. It's Monster Hunter Double Cross.
Oh, there you
Double
go.
Cross. Yes. They just probably gonna call it Triple Cross over there because they have a cooler name for X.
Hmm.
Yeah, it has new styles of battle. I believe they have a more attacking style. You just barrage the enemy and kind of hold it off, and of course more monsters, obviously. I mean, coming out March, so if you have a Japanese 3DS, get ready for that.
Hmm.
Or please don't buy it. Instead, focus on the Switch, please. That thing is gonna need a lot, and goddamn it, I'm actually pissed off at this game. I just don't want it to fuck up the Switch.
Right.
Speaking of fucking up the Switch, Nobunaga's Ambition is coming to the Switch. I don't know how big that is in Japan, in all honesty. I know
I think
it's.
those games are pretty big.
Are they? I mean, the only Nobunaga game I know is Pokemon Conquest, which is
The
basically
Who's it made by? Toy Ken? Toy what?
Toy Kekmon.
Yeah, I think so. They're the ones that always make those ones.
Well, they're still going, so they're likely very popular in Japan.
Yeah.
But it's coming to the Switch, so I don't know how much it sells. I don't know if it sells bomb like it sells like hotcakes over in Japan. I
I think
never.
it does, dude, because they're the ones that helped also with Hyrule Warriors, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Well, yeah, but Higher Waters is something different. Like Nobunaga's Ambition, as far as I can tell, it's like this strategy game, kind of like
Mm-hmm.
that's what Pokemon Conquest was.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, because again, I have not heard this selling a lot. Then again, I had not heard of Taiko Drone Master selling a lot in Japan, and apparently it does. And
Right.
yeah, that thing sells so good in every system it comes out on. Hell, I think it sells a lot on 3DS systems, which is why they're always released there.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, a bit of a thank you, but god damn it, remove the fucking region lock so I can buy those games.
Nah,
I
they
want.
won't be doing that.
I'm probably gonna buy a 2DS just to buy those. Anyway, and then this is something that made me so happy. But Clonoa. I don't know how to say his name. He's getting an animated movie. You ever play a Clonoa game?
No, I've never, dude. I don't never.
Okay,
I've
so
heard of it, but I've never played it.
all right, so I'll just tell you really quickly what it's about. It's just basically just this bunny cat creature. You can hover in the air with your ears, and you have this ring that you can grab enemies, and then you can use them to double jump.
Oh, okay.
And they like you can use an enemy in the air and grab it and double jump again and stuff like that.
Mm.
It's very simple. It's usually just for puzzles. Well, there's a few different games. There's like the PS1 game Door to Phantom, which is just a normal platformer,
Mm.
and then there's the GBA ones, Empire of Dreams, which is more of a puzzle. You just have to
Mm-hmm.
get through the level because it's not hard. It's not a hard game where you have a lot of enemies fighting. Then
Mm.
it's just you kind of get into it. And I don't know. Look at the enemies if you can, but the enemies look super derpy. They're just like these little balls, like these red balls, like just walking with a happy, smiley face. They look super weird.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, you can look it up. You should totally do it. Okay, but while you do that, well, all I'll say is that I'm happy that maybe you'll get a new game because I love that series.
So I just booted up Animal Crossing.
Uh
I
huh.
feel like they know what I was doing.
What do you mean?
Isabel just told me, I haven't seen you in a while. Were you on vacation? Well, you looked healthy and rested. I'm like,
Hmm.
whoa.
Well. Speaking of Animal Crossing, it got a new update, which you're going to talk about right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Go for it.
So, um, the new update, as I'm playing through it right now, I know what's going on with it, but there is a lot of cool stuff now that is involved with it. So, first of all, Amiibo figures, obviously, right? They're the
Amigo.
16. Amigo, the 16 Amigo Animal Crossing figures let you invite special guests into your game with their own RVs,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can just interact with them like on the daily because they'll have daily duties in town. Um, these characters also will offer players in-game Wii U console item or Nintendo 3DS or Nintendo 3DS items, which then you can go ahead and access little mini games such as Desert Island Escape, Animal Crossing Puzzle League.
Oh,
Um,
oh
so you
wait.
can play mini games.
All right. So about that Wii U item, you mean the unappreciated,
Yes, I was
unappreciated?
going to mention that too. Yes. So there's a little hidden thing that they put in there with it, how they feel like the Wii U was unappreciated.
Yeah, it was funny if not a little sad.
Yeah, it was kind of sad. Um,
So, yeah, go
then
ahead.
also, I'm sorry. Then they also have wishes. So you find the magic lamp in the main game, and you will unlock the amiibo functionality. And once you have that, you can go to summon the ghost wisp and tap a compatible amiibo and invite that respective amiibo character to your village. So you get to choose now who you get to have in your town.
Can I have
Uh, what?
can I have Isabel move in as a town member instead of having her as my
That would
uh
be awesome, huh? You would think that you would let you do that, but no. I think they only let you do like the other ones. So like if you want to have a village full of ducks or cows, you can do that.
that sucks. But okay. That works.
And then there's a new welcome amiibo. So 50 new amiibo cards that are coming to the series. I think
Mhm.
those come out on December 2nd, if I'm not mistaken.
Uh-huh.
Uh, but these not only include the villagers from the past Animal Crossing games, but also their RVs as well. So with their RVs, you have this new RV campground, and after updating the game, you will notice a new area in your town.
Mhm.
But this is where you can go and meet all the amiibos, and you can actually also tap like a Zelda amiibo or a Link amiibo, and they'll have a Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess RV there as well. But yeah, dude, those are the ones that I can remember. I think those. I think if I'm not mistaken, those Wii U console items that unlock the Desert Island Escape and all those other games,
Mm.
you have to get them through the Nooklings shop. Through the fortune cookies.
Yeah.
So that's how you need to go and get those. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of other stuff like what was the other one? The Meow coupons. Did you hear about those ones?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, those are the coupons that you can exchange for unique in-game items from the campground or visiting Animal Crossing friends.
Mhm.
Um, and then they have the new Amiibo camera feature, which it's basically AR, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is. And so,
And that's all I can remember. I don't know if there's other. Oh, you can transfer Happy Home if you have the Happy Home game. You can transfer in-game stuff from that game to this one, if I'm not mistaken,
oh,
as
that's
well.
neat.
Yeah.
All right. So actually, we can ask you about that island thing. Isn't that the Wii U thing? That one
Yes.
for Amiibo Festival or whatever.
Yes. It's basically like that, except they condensed it into a smaller game and actually did it the way they should have done it to begin with.
Ah, all right. Okay, that makes sense. So, well, I was gonna ask you what you think about it, but I'm probably gonna ask you about that next week.
Yeah, I think you should. Just because I'm literally going to start playing it here today.
Okay. All right. So a bit. Well, moving from that good thing, and speaking of the Wii U on the sad things, this is only a rumor, and I don't normally talk about rumors here. We don't really, but that's the fact. Well, the possible fact that the Wii U is ending production, or rather, ended production last Friday.
So it was my understanding that they clarified that, didn't they? And they said no, they're not stopping it.
No, no, no. But that was before. But this was something that was never like really denied. This is the second. This is the second time.
Oh, this is
This
a
is the
different one then.
yes. This is a completely different one that someone brought up that this is gonna be, and I don't think Nintendo really replied
Hmm.
because I didn't hear anything about it.
Yeah,
I mean,
because 6 days ago I heard that this was 6 days ago. Okay, because Eurogamer reported that the production of the Wii U console was ending that week,
uh huh.
and then Nintendo did say that's not true.
Mm. I wonder because I trust Eurogamer.
Yeah,
They're the only things I trust. Like I don't trust like what's her name? Emily Rogers.
I think so. Yeah.
I trust Eurogamer and Laura Dean from Let's Play Video Games. I think.
Hmm.
Yeah. So they're the very sources of rumors. But again, we're not gonna report on rumors for the most part. But this is something that it just came up, and it made me start thinking a bit about the Wii U
Excuse me. Uh huh.
again. Again, because we honestly been talking about the poor Wii U for a bit. And again, it's a bit sad. It's really sad actually that it didn't get to its full potential because Nintendo fucked up. And let's be honest, it was Nintendo's mostly it was their fault.
Mm.
So who do you blame, Eric? Do you blame Nintendo on the failure of the poor Wii U?
I blame them for the name, dude. I think the name is what messed them up bad.
I
It's
mean,
bad marketing all overall.
well, yeah, that's the marketing's a one huge thing. There's also the fact that it's really difficult to develop for that. I mean, at this point, we're just uh, what's the word? Uh, referring to the choir. How do you say that term?
Preaching to the choir.
Yeah, we're preaching to the choir at
Mm-hmm.
this point because it's something that a lot of people have been talking about for years now, even before it was a fact that the Wii was a failure.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I had hopes for the Wii U, even when it was said to be a failure, but in the end, it didn't even matter.
Right.
It tried.
Yep.
It tried so hard. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into that. I'm not gonna go into that, but the point is that the Wii U might be dead, and well, it might be dead, and that's just sad.
It might be dead, and it's dead. Just kidding.
Well, but on you know, but on silver linings, those good old silver linings, the, the SteamWorld developer, SteamWorld Highs,
Mm-hmm.
like those games that we haven't played yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have a Switch dev kit, and they haven't really given much, but they kind of give us a few clues. And by
Mm-hmm.
few clues, I mean a tweet in which they talk about the Switch, saying that Nintendo isn't skimping out on power, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do you think about this? Do you trust what they have to say?
Man, I need numbers. You know what I mean? I mean, they can claim as much as they want that it does this and that, but without actual specs on it, I can't really say anything about it until I actually see it myself.
Well, I mean, but this came from a developer proper. Like, they said that they're not skipping it on power. So at the very least, we know it's not gonna be,
Well, as
something.
long as you're right, as long as the developer says so, then I mean, that kind of makes me feel a little bit better
Yeah,
about it. Who was the one that commented on this again?
it's the developers from SteamWorld.
So the SteamWorld Heist developers?
Yeah,
Okay,
I forgot to write the name of the developers, but I know they're really good developers. Apparently,
sure,
they make really good games.
right.
So yeah, so I don't know. It makes me happy to think that the I was about to say NX, but haha, I held myself. Wait, wait. I actually
You
need to
still
say,
said it.
yeah. Fuck you. Anyway, I think the developer. Okay, Image Informed. That's the developer. Honestly, they don't really stand out by name because it's a really weird name.
Mm.
But yeah, the point is that they said this. Even I don't know if Nintendo's gonna be too happy about that, but I mean at least we got something better than nothing because we're not gonna
Hmm.
get anything till December, January 12th. But then again, think about this. It's just 2 months away.
It is just 2 months away.
It's not a
It's
long
not
time.
that far.
No,
Yep.
it's
No, it's
not.
not.
It's like even closer than E3 to now,
Hmm.
and we waited that long.
Exactly.
We can hold off for 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on now to Pokemon Corner.
All right.
Yeah, so at this point, I'm not even going to mention the Pokemon shorts because they just come out every week. Whatever, go watch them. I don't even know how many came out because I'm not even paying attention to them anymore. I just look at them like, okay, they came out. I'll just say they came out. Go watch them. I think they're
Right.
up to Pokemon Diamond and Pearl right now.
Yes, you're correct.
Yes, so that's the thing. But the thing that we had to focus on is the final Pokemon evolutions were revealed.
So before we continue, there is a lot of spoilers out there right now that's starting to come out. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yes, I have.
I'm avoiding them like the plague right now.
As am I. I'm actually not
Good.
going on Facebook a lot. Well, that's all has to do with the election, but that's something completely different. In any case,
Right.
like some people receive the games early, and they're already dumping everything out
Yep.
because fuck us for not getting the game early. Come on,
Yep.
Nintendo, give us an early copy so we can review it in some weird
I'll
fashion.
take it.
Yes, we'll get 20 views and give you the money. How about that?
Yeah, you can have all 6 cents.
All right, but final Pokemon evolutions are obviously for Litten, Rowlet, Poplio. It's Incineroar, Primarina, and Decidueye.
Can I first say how happy I am that Incineroar is not fighting
I'm
fire?
happy too, man. I'm so happy. Like that was my that would break or make my choice of Litten. But they just made it in, and it made it in spades.
What was it again? Dark fire is what it is, right?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
jeez, I'm so happy about that.
yes. And I just love it. It's the heal Pokemon, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think of its unique move. This is the only move I keep remembering because it's just so fucking great. Darkest Lariat.
Yep.
And I just keep my imagining myself like some Japanese girl. Darkest Lariat, though. Dude. And it's just great. I love this Pokemon. He looks so cocky.
Yeah, I like it too.
Like everything about him I love. I love the belt. I love like the fucking shit eating grin he has. I love it. But right, there's the other two as well. They're okay. The CD,
And then there's the other
yeah,
ones.
there's the other ones. I don't care. A lot of people going for the CDY, the fucking like the what do you call
The
it?
owl one,
Yeah, the owl. The edgy owl. I don't care
the
what people
hipster
say that
owl.
he looks cool. He looks more like an edge lord than anything. I don't care what people say. That's just what I think. Again, he's actually my least favorite of the bunch.
Surprisingly, he is the least favorite of mine too. Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
agree with you.
So what about you?
Yeah,
What is it your least favorite?
my least favorite?
Yeah, why is it your least favorite?
I don't know, dude. He just, I don't know, man. I don't mind how what is it, Primarina,
Primarina.
Primarina. That one's pretty cool. The water type one.
Yeah.
What is Primarina? Is it just water fairy or
It's
just
water
water?
fairy.
I figured it's water fairy. And this Decidueye is that's grass. What?
Grass ghost.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I
It's
didn't
a
know it was grass
well,
growth.
it's apparently based on a now extinct animal.
Oh, I saw that. I remember that. I remember that too. That makes sense now why it became ghost type, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, kind of. I mean, you could also say that he hides a lot. I know he's like a
Oh, right.
ghost or something like
Mm,
some crap like that.
maybe.
But again, it's still not my favorite. And it's this owl, this quote unquote cool owl that shoots stuff like an archer.
Hmm.
I can see a lot of people naming their DC device Legolas or something that like.
Or Robin Hood.
And then here we have Primarina, which is basically it looks like obviously it's trying to be a ballerina,
Hmm.
but for some reason it's kind of weird because its pre-evolution looked like an idol, so to speak,
Hmm.
but now this one is a ballerina.
Yeah,
It's apparently a Pokemon that doesn't like to fight.
but it's forced to fight anyway.
Yeah, force it to fight, make it learn, make it love it, make it make it wreck the enemies so hard. Drink the blood of your enemies.
Do it.
So yeah, I actually like Primarina to be perfectly honest. I like how innocent it just is.
Right.
And I mean, I don't know, it's just something cute about it just smiling everywhere it goes. But it just this sincere smile it gets to other Pokemon.
Right.
And I think he has this move that's really useful, but I really forgot what the move was. Because I've been too focused on Incineroar. Uh, I'm gonna tell you about a bit I heard somewhere else, but after this podcast. But for now, we're gonna move on to the Tapu Pokemon. So there were three more revealed. Apparently, they're each masters of each of the islands. Like
Hmm.
Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, shit. I realized I didn't write it down. That is a huge whoops, isn't it?
It's all good.
Well, we can move to the next one, which is Cosmog. What do you think of Cosmog? I mean, just look at it. I'm guessing it's a cosmic fog.
Um, I'm looking at it because I forgot what cost. Oh shit. Okay, I remember him. So, is it just a? Is this like a legendary, or is it just a regular type that you can catch in the wild?
I don't know. It's a little. They really haven't talked about it a lot. Like, it just kind of appear.
Uh huh.
But what do you think about it?
So it looks cool. First of all, it just looks like space gas. I guess it's the best way to say it. But I don't know what you think of it. It looks cool. And I'm assuming it's got an evolution.
Likely, but we don't know it
More than
yet.
likely. Yeah, we don't know yet. It's psychic type, right? Uh,
Yes.
it's an extremely rare Pokemon, only to selected few in Aloha. So this is sounds pretty cool too. It is gas. It's a gaseous body. Is so lightweight that it's sent flying when wind blows.
It's cosmic gas.
Yeah, it
sound
is
like
cosmic
drip.
gas.
Sound like Driflim.
That's
No
pretty
Driflim.
funny. But it doesn't say if it's got an evolution or not. But anyway, it looks pretty cool. I
It
like it.
likely has an evolution because it's very
Yeah.
simple.
But
So
doesn't it remind you of what's the one from the previous game, Lumia? Is that what it was?
what? Who?
The the legendary one, the one that looks like Cresselia almost.
Cresselia?
I think it's Cresselia, yeah.
I don't know.
Uh,
Maybe.
because it's
That's
got that swivel around its head like it.
I'm not sure because I don't know what Cresselia is. I think it's the dream Pokemon on Cresselia's end. So I don't know if it's the same thing.
Hmm.
But oh yeah, so I found the Tapu name. So it's Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, Tapu Bulu, and Tapu Fini.
Oh, okay.
By the way, I think Tapu Lele is my favorite one.
I
Like
forgot what they looked like.
it's
I
the one.
remember them. I had a favorite too.
It's the one that looks like it has pink hair.
I don't like Tapu Koko.
And then there's Tapu Fini, which looks like it has like kind of a shark dolphin thing on its head.
What do you call these Pokemon again? The Tapu Pokemon
Yeah,
or
because it's the Coco, Lele, Bulu, and Fini.
Gotcha.
And then we
I
also
want to
got
see them again so I can choose my favorite because I forgot what my favorite was.
well, and we also got to see their sea move, which is basically then transform into this giant creature by closing the armor around them.
Uh huh.
And then the trainer apparently just smashing their fist down, and then the Tapu
Oh yeah,
transform,
I saw that one
then
too.
that
Yeah.
Tapu transformation attacks the opponent Pokemon and kills it or something. They probably kills
so
it.
so my favorite is Tapu Fini. Which one did you say was yours favorite?
I said my favorite was Tapu Lele.
I like Tapu Fini.
I just really like Tapu Lele. I mean, just look at it. It's fucking adorable and shit.
Tapu Fini looks like she's got a bone to pick with someone.
Oh yeah, she does. She looks kind of angry.
Yeah.
And Tapu Bulu looks just weird.
Yeah. I think I said that a few moments ago too.
They look very humanoid, which is interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about them. Like, I really want to hear the lore behind them. Maybe
Hmm.
there's something like some people's spirits because Tapu Lele and Tapu Fini look very female,
Hmm.
and of course Tapu Koko and Bulu look very male. So yeah, I want to find out a little bit more.
Right.
But yeah, those are the Tapus, and of course Cosmog. But those are the only Pokemon get revealed, and this is likely gonna be the last trailer for the release. In well, if you're listening to this podcast, 9 days from now, when the release of this podcast,
I'm so excited.
next week, man. Literally next week. I already pre-ordered the game.
Oh, I
So,
did too.
what do
It
you
should be here
pre-order?
right on. Where did I pre-order?
Yeah,
Amazon.
Amazon. Oh
Yep.
well, I pre-ordered from GameStop because.
I have Amazon Prime, so it'll be here on the day of release.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry, I
gonna
don't
be
have
here.
Amazon Prime. Fuck. Anyway, we also get the battle tree, which comes at what's likely endgame.
Oh, I'm excited for that
Yeah,
too.
you can partner with legendary trainers. Like we saw Cynthia, we saw what the fuck's his name? It's not Wally. No, I think it's Wally.
I think it is Wally,
Yeah, it's Wally.
the kid with
And
the green hair, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's Wally.
And of course we saw Red and Blue,
Yeah,
which is
all
cool.
grown up,
Yeah, kind of. I don't know how old they look,
all teenagered up,
man. But what the fuck? It's been 20 years. They should be adults at least.
right?
They should at least be 18 or something. But I don't know. It's good. Like I don't think we'd ever seen a grown-up trainer from the series.
Mm-mm.
And that being said, it kind of annoys me that a lot of people are like, oh man, look, they grew up, but Ash didn't. I like, fuck you, fuck off. That's different. There's a very various reasons why he hasn't grown up.
Right.
In any case, that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. In after like 40 hours because these games like to pad a lot of content. I hope they don't do this in this one. X and Y did that with the first to second gen, and that annoyed me super hard.
Mm-hmm.
You remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so do you recall that? Like, actually, I just kind of want to bring it up a little bit. Do you recall, like, after you beat the first gen, you go for like an hour or two, maybe three, through mountains and other stuff just to get to the second gym,
I do sometimes, yeah.
and I hate that. God damn it, I hate it.
I do. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah. All right, so and finally ending up with the best bit of news, which is games are the most pre-ordered Nintendo games ever.
Can you imagine that? That's crazy.
Like, okay, so I don't have anything to compare, but do we have any other game that's been pre-ordered super hard?
I wish we knew what the second most pre-ordered one was
Yeah,
because now I'm kind of curious.
as am I. But I mean, games sell like hundreds of thousands of copies. I know they sell like 500,000 copies whenever a new Pokemon game is released. Are you looking it up?
I am actually.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll let you look it up. And I mean, because I
I'm
know
actually
some of the
curious.
Pokemon games had sold 500, like, gotten like 500,000 copies sold, but of course that doesn't count pre-orders and whatnot. But
Hmm.
thanks to Pokemon Go and obviously the way that this game is changing up stuff, I'm expecting this game to sell on the millions.
Oh yeah, I
I
expect that
really,
too.
I really wanted to sell on the millions. Shit. So yeah, I'm hoping for that because I want this to be a super AAA game. Because I mean, the big AAA games sell like 15 million, 20 million.
Right.
So yeah, and now we're gonna move on. As you look for that, we're gonna move on to releases.
Stupid Google's not working for some reason. Okay.
All right, so releases. Nothing matters. It's the NES Classic release this Friday. Go fucking get it if you can.
If you can.
I'm gonna get paid. I'm gonna go to GameStop and be like, hey, give me my
That's
mini.
Friday, right?
Yeah, this Friday.
I'm so excited, dude.
So am I. I like this,
I
and then I'm
get
gonna
paid that day too.
and then we're gonna plug it in, and then gonna start playing it, and then gonna stop like 10 minutes later because I got bored already because I don't like NES games.
And then we're gonna play Overwatch, and then that's it.
Yeah, and then he's gonna leave in. You're gonna leave it on the shelf, whatever.
Exactly. Just catching dust.
Just as he should.
Just that way, if anybody asks, is that a Nintendo? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. It's super tiny, and I made it myself because you don't know about
And I
it.
made it myself.
I made it myself because you don't play games, so you don't know better.
Exactly.
Anything can be alive. You can make it work. I think the best way to say is anything can be true if you can make other people believe it. In any case, that's it for news.
That's it.
Yeah, and we were actually gonna have a topic, but you know what? I don't think we need a topic this week.
No, we got a lot in, and I think we've been on this podcast for some time too, so we got plenty of information on this one.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, we've been busy, and I can actually tell you that I've been busy. Oh boy, it's been a weird week, and I'm pretty sure you haven't been busy, but you haven't been around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we had a lead, but we'll be back next week with a topic. What should we name it? We should name it the Chillcast. Yeah, the Chillcast.
The chilly cast.
The chill,
It's getting chilly outside cast.
the Chillycast. Okay, I'm gonna go with that because that works on many levels. Yes, the Chillycast. Oh man, okay, that's a good title. But yeah, we covered like all the news that happened in the past 2 weeks. We played caught up, we played
Mhm.
catch up, and
Mhm.
we went through a bit of talk. And you know what? That's okay. It was a short podcast, but it doesn't matter. I say this was good.
Mhm.
Yes. So I can say that this is it for now. You know, you can always find us on. Actually, I'm gonna go and plug in instead. Like you can find us on Twitter, but Eric, why don't you just plug in the Ninbits Twitter? Maybe we can start posting more there. We can actually become like popular, like the cool kids.
That way we can just condense it maybe into one, since you guys don't ever really tweet us anymore. So screw you guys. Um, so the Ninbits podcast is actually, I don't know what it was.
What do you mean?
I think we just named it Ninbits, right? It's
Yeah.
just simply Ninbits. Ninbits. Simple. That it's the easiest freaking thing you can ever find. So if you
Doesn't
haven't followed us, just go to Ninbits and
Is
find
it
us.
at Nimbits?
Yeah, and Ninbits.
Okay, sweet. You
If I'm
actually
not
managed to
mistaken,
get.
but I'll double check just to be safe.
Okay, I'll probably put it in the description below. But
Yes.
I mean, you can also find us on Twitter, us proper, if you want to talk to us or you want to insult us, whatever you want. Either way,
Okay, just
it's fair
just
game.
call us. Yeah.
So you can find me at Monado Johns at MONADO. JOHNS. I'm that guy with that cool shark picture.
And you can find me at Ericyo Ninbits, ERICYONINBITS. And it is Ninbits in Pieces, actually. I remember I got clever with the name. So it's NINBITS, the letter N, PIECES. Ninbits in Pieces.
I'm surprised you didn't go for Nimbits.
I think someone had taken it.
Damn it. Of course someone took it. Fucking
Yeah.
Twitter. Someday I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna see if John Solano's available. I'm gonna change my thing.
Yeah.
I'll be like, John Solano. There you go. You got it.
Yeah, someone has it and they haven't even used it since 2014. Bastards.
Alright, but that's it for today. And man, this makes it the easiest to edit podcast ever, so that's already a win for me.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is it for today. We will see you guys next time.
We'll see you next time, guys.